Valor Defense Depot, Southwest Oklahoma's premier gun shop.
Hey guys, it's Josh here from Valor Defense Depot in Lawton, Oklahoma. Today I'm going to bring you another review on a couple weapons that we have in store. As most of you know, we are a Gunwerks dealer. We chose to be a Gunwerks dealer because they're simply the best, and that's what we strive to go for ourselves, the best. So, first gun that I had of a Gunwerks, it's not this one, it was. This one took the place of it. I had a Climber, which is a Gunwerks model, so lightweight backpack version. I bought it 2024 for my elk hunt that I was drawn for. The gun, whole package, the whole idea of that one was a super lightweight package. It was going to get me scope, silencer, gun, around the 8.5 pound mark, so I could backpack it in for a little ways. Not worry about it or cuss myself for having too heavy of a gun. So after that, it was in 300 PRC. It was not a fun gun to shoot by any means, so went ahead and got rid of it. At first I ordered a new one. Once the new one got here, then I sold off the one that was specifically for that particular hunt. Went with the traditional Magnus. The Magnus model from Gunwerks is kind of one of their flagship models. It's not their first model. They've been around a long time, but it is one of their flagship models. It's their standard precision rifle for long range hunting. Yeah, you can still use it for some range use. It doesn't heat up so bad after a few rounds that you start getting some dispersion in your shots. So I outfitted my Magnus, which is this one here. I'm going to slide this index over. We'll cover it next. So this one here. So this one's a little dirty. I haven't cleaned it up. I didn't pretty it up. These things ride around with me. They're tools. We use them for what they're used for. We don't baby them, put them in a closet or put them in the gun safe and forget about them. These things get shot. They go out to the ranch every day that I go to the ranch. I've always got one with me because you never know, what the day's going to turn. So it could be out there on a farm day and it turns into a coyote hunt or a pig hunt. Just vice versa. It doesn't matter. We take the opportunities as the field gives them to us. So the Gunwerks Magnus. This one is the titanium receiver. So with the lighter weight, it's an upgrade option. I chose to go with the camo stock. They've got them from really basic carbon fiber with just some like sponge prints on them to the actual camo designs now. Still shows the carbon underneath. I think the carbon's a great look. So, I'm glad they kept that out and didn't paint the whole stock. Stock's made of carbon fiber. They hand make these stocks at Gunwerks. I've been to Gunwerks manufacturing facility and it is impressive. All this stuff they're doing by hand there. It's not subbed out by another company like IOTA or somebody like that. They're doing all this stuff in-house, which is what makes it great. So stock that sits in is the Magnus stock. It's the standard Magnus. This is a 300 PRC is the caliber of this gun. Like I said, it's a titanium receiver. It's carbon fiber barrel. It's called a medium contour barrel. The Climber was a lot thinner. Still carbon, but is a lot thinner. And this definitely isn't the thickest carbon fiber barrel that I've seen or had come through the shop. So that's what they're running on it. I picked, I believe this is a 20-inch, 300 PRC. The triggers that come in their guns, that's the only thing I think that they're subbing out pretty much at this point. They're still using TriggerTech triggers, which right now I looked through some of our Fierce, some of our Horizons, Proof Research. They're all running TriggerTech triggers too. So it's a really good option. If you have a gun that, say you don't have a $12,000 or $13,000 rifle, you could have a $700 rifle. If you put a TriggerTech trigger in it, I think you're going to be pretty impressed with at least the trigger portion of it. The accuracy will be up to you and between what that gun's capable of. But if you got a good shooting rifle, add a TriggerTech to it. It's gonna make it a whole lot easier to make that rifle do everything that it can. So moving from there, we'll go ahead and start here. We're already here at the bottom. So this is the Elevate 2.0 bipod from Gunwerks. We sell these in store. They're not priced out of like just crazy. Gunwerks stuff's expensive. It's quality. It's handmade. It's what you're getting. It's all U.S. made. Minus a couple small things here and there, but majority of it's all made here in the country. The Elevate 2.0 bipod. These are the older models. Say older. They're not. They're already a 2.0, but there's titanium and aluminum in these with carbon fiber legs. They're great. I use them on every one of my Gunwerks guns, but I also use them on some other rifles. They attach from the bottom of Picatinny rail. They're super easy to take on and off. These things, it is a push button on the side. You rotate it 90 degrees and it comes right off. Put it on, click on, 90 degrees back, and you're done. Buttons on the side, fold the legs up. There you go. So you can pop it just as easy, pull straight down. You don't even have to push a button to do that. You can adjust the legs on the width it has a button underneath that I can spread the leg like that. So we can get a lower platform like that. If I need to come up some, because that's just too much and the legs can't make up the difference, push the button back again, and then goes to the next click, and then it goes one more even. Legs also spring-loaded, come out. They're notched, so you can bring it in a little bit. You don't have to bring it all the way. The feet are changeable. Plus, there's one more adjustment here, so you can get out to that. Great bipod for the money. I don't think you can get a better one this type. There are some other ones out there on the market that are niche, that gives you a lot of options on, you know, what you want to do. Your certain situation, you may need a different type of a bipod, like a Spartan bipods. They're great for certain situations. I don't think there's one that does every single thing the best, because then when you focus on a niche and you pick the one thing that you're wanting, you can always do better with it, but it's probably in a different situation. It may not be as good. So those are great. Bipods, I love them. We sell them in store. I think they're right at $400, just under $399. Move to the silencer. This one has the Gunwerks Silence Rounders Titanium 6 Plus TI. Good can. Is it the best can? Probably not. I didn't, you'll notice on my index is not going to have a Gunwerks can on there. I sell a lot of different stuff. So for me, I can't just only go after one. There's a lot of great stuff out there, and I've got a lot of it. But if we stick with one and we don't ever think anything else the other, it doesn't really give you a equal, I guess, rating or review of the actual products that we sell. So I mix stuff up a little bit, but for the most part, the Gunwerks, they sell these things as systems. You can choose from the different scopes that they want now. Starting in 2026, they're no longer offering just the rifle. You can't just buy a gun from them. You have to buy a gun with a scope and a long range package, which is what you want, moves us in from the silencer to the deal. These are also burn-proof gear, burn-proof gear, suppressor covers. We stock these in store. By far the best cover that we've ran into. I've tried probably 10 other ones, and I always seem to have some kind of problem with them. These aren't the easiest to get on. It takes a little bit of work, trimming and stuff like that. But once you get them on, because of the way that they do the string system, and there's a Kevlar wrap, and then you have the outer cover, they're phenomenal. They don't blow off the end of your gun. You can keep them in pretty controlled deal. So notice, like here, I have a break on the end of the index on that Ruger Dead Air RXD 30. If the silencer cover gets up too far or too close to that, it's going to blow it into pieces. So having that string cinched behind the silencer so it can't go forward anymore totally eliminates that. It doesn't have a break, but it does keep it on there. So